Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Akah and this is Claire. Today we're talking about who should say I love you first.
Boy or girl?
You or me. It's not me, it's you.
So yeah,
So who should say I love you first, Akah? Let's get into the video.
let's just go straight into it. The concept of saying I love you, to someone who you're meeting or who you
Meeting?
spend some time finding out about is something that is very important to the relationship. It either breaks it, makes it, or mars it, destroys it.
Breaks it, makes it, or mars it.
No, I said breaks it or makes it, mars it,
English.
destroys it.
Okay.
I'm just using the different words
Different, yeah.
for
Just
break. Break,
Okay.
mar, destroy, or make, solidify, enhance, and, establish. Makes it better. So it depends. So this means that it is a very vulnerable thing to do. It's very vulnerable to say I love you to someone who you're
Yeah.
not sure will say I love you back, who will see it as something that they will give you thanks for.
It's a risky game,
It's
man.
risky. The worst is I love you, thank you.
Thank you. Akasi tells me thank you 5 years later.
Yes, because I think at this
These are the
stage now-
issues.
I think at this stage now, you know that I love you. And when I say thank you, it's because I know that it's not easy to love me.
I can't get away, Joe. You say that because you're goofy.
It's not easy to love me. So I'm thanking you. You understand? It's a different thing if it was the
Perspective.
perspective. It's a different thing if it was the first time you're telling me I love you and I say thank you. That's horrible.
No, but did
But
you
after
say
5
thank
years,
you?
I'm saying thank you.
Did
It
you say
means
thank you when
I
you were
appreciate
told
it.
I love you? Do you remember what you said? Do you remember? Finger gun. It was like, back at you. At
I
that
love
point,
you like
at that point, I should have ran for my life. But who said I love you first between you and I?
I can't remember, to be honest.
It was you, Akah. Jesus.
Are you serious? Are you really serious? Are you serious? Real? Are you real?
Not that.
Are you being real now? Are you being real?
Not that I had any problem saying I love you, but I felt like Akah was already doing things that was obvious that he loved me, like singing for me at midnight. And I mean, now this is why I don't
I
know.
can't
if he
remember
loves me,
one
because
song I sang for you at midnight.
I will play the voice notes. You think I don't have the voice notes? I still kept them. I saved them for the future.
Anyways,
Yeah.
as I was saying, it's a very vulnerable state, a very vulnerable thing to do. It's not easy. And so it's a thing of trust. Now, for someone to also say, I love you, it means that they're taking a step forward.
To say, let's do this, whatever it is.
So does it imply forwardness? A bit. There's an idea. It implies the idea of, I'm looking for the right words. Because again, literally, it means you're taking a step forward or you want to take the relationship forward. So it means that you have gone a bit forward in the status quo of the relationship, which means that you are being forward. Now, is that forward being... Is that forward?
Your take home today is that you are being forward.
Is that forward now being
Spirit led.
or is it being appreciated? Or is gonna be shut down immediately? Like take a step back.
Yeah, man.
So for me, I think that because of that implication, also the dynamics of the gender. As a man, men love to hunt. If a man is not hunting, you can probe him, put fire on his bum bum, enable him to hunt.
How?
I will get there. But don't hunt for a man, because it is in that way you also used to know what's working for you and what's not working for you. Also, the realities of the world now and social dynamics, men are fewer than women. The Bible says that in the last days, 7 women will cling to one man and say, we don't want you to even marry or us. Just be our husband. We don't want you to stay with us. Sorry, we don't need to stay in your house. We can take care of ourselves. We don't need you to spend money on us. Just let us have your seed. Now, there are like 3 women to a man or 4 women to a man. If you check all the baby dedications you're going for, if it's 10, 7.5 out of the 10 are girls. Now, what does that mean? Even in our world today, men have stopped chasing. Men don't know what chivalry is. Men don't fight for anything anymore because it's handed to them. Also, social media does not help. The social dynamics of life. Right now, a man does not chase a girl more than once. If you say no once, twice, you are fronting. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't even chase. They just give you green signal, green light. You now come for them. So the way it's meant to be, before, it was man that was meant to chase after a woman. Now, women are the ones chasing after men. It's the reality now. So what now happens is that when you get into a long-term relationship or go into marriage, they don't chase. How will you now know a man that truly loves you? You are going to be lucky if you do that and you find a man who is mad and crazy about you. But the chances are that if a man says that you are, available, you're throwing yourself for him, okay, you can get into a relation because he likes you, but not because he loves you. But there are other women he likes, or you just do because he sees that you are more adamant and willing than the other. So like, I should be a good wife. Because if you have to understand, people don't understand don't understand the context of marriage now. So they would think a wife is just come to the house and come and they don't understand. So I feel like you are limiting yourself in finding out if this man truly, really cares for me, loves me, will push himself out of his comfort zone and the limits to say, I love you first. Because you have to know the signs that a man loves you. Not that a man should love you more than, to be honest, the wisdom of the older people, it still holds water. A man should be more crazy about you, small, more than you as a woman are crazy about him. So for those reasons that I've stated, I think a man should say, I love you first. Now, does it mean that when a woman says, I love you is wrong? It's not wrong. Oh. It's not wrong. But just because of wisdom, the way reality day now, how life is now, just wait. Try and push, see how you can do it to let him see this. You can show him the signs that you are ready. I'm dying. But you see, to say those words first, or to, should I say they want to marry, propose.
I know that's fun. We're just saying I love you, not like I want to marry.
Because now from clap hand dance they start. You understand? From I love you, they say, if I can say I love you, because this generation, if you give them they'll look for allowance. So just leave it so that you can use it to gauge a man's seriousness, a man's also drive.
Can I say something?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I think that for me, saying I love you is also like it's vulnerable, like we said, but it's also a very genuine action.
Mm-hmm.
And staying true to yourself is actually acknowledging and sharing that information with the person you actually love. Saying I love you is a problem when you actually don't love the person. Like, that's when it's a problem. But it's not necessarily...
Are people doing it?
Yeah, yes, of course.
And they say it first?
Yes, because they feel like they are meant to. There's something... Being young and in a relationship that you have feelings, you confuse infatuation with love. And, you now say, I love you. But when you really, truly don't love, or you don't even understand what love is. So that's one thing. But for me...
What of people that like lifestyle? You know that the boy is rich or the girl is rich and they will also use it to just lie.
No, obviously there's those evil people. But I'm talking about people who are genuine and trying to navigate a relationship. So the reason why we're asking this question, who should say love first, I love you first, is between people who are in a talking stage. Then in a talking stage, you find somebody that you like, you've been talking for a while, and you feel like you love this person. You feel like the person loves you, but nobody is saying I love you. Like, and then you want to say, but you're holding yourself back. So for me, I wouldn't necessarily hold myself back from saying I love you if I find a chance or if I'm in a position to actually just say I love you, right? I wouldn't, whether it's first or second. But I think with us, because our relationship is what I always at my templates. With us, I couldn't because I was unsure of the dynamics of our relationship. Many times you say, oh, my I care for you like a little sister. You were sister zoning me, but you were not sister zoning me in action. In action and
I started
in body language.
In the beginning, you were a sister.
So
you because you were actually a sister.
Yeah. So anyway.
Was in the beginning, you were a sister.
Okay, if you say so. So anyway, later on in the conversation, I say if you say so now.
What did I do to give you the impetus to believe that you were not a sister in my mind?
Your chats with your friends, which I read.
Now came much later now.
Yes, and I saw the timestamps.
That was not the beginning.
Yeah, but the timestamps, Akah, it didn't take you up to 3 months. Your sister's own disappeared in like 3 months. Get off. Anyway, so with that, like, I didn't feel like I needed to say it first. And obviously because I felt like, okay, I don't know. I felt like I needed to protect myself because I was not sure what exactly you were doing. So I held back to protect myself from embarrassment or any level of vulnerability that would lead to, oh no, that's not, So there are some times where you need to apply wisdom, read the room, try and figure out, okay, is he talking to about you to his friends that, oh, this is the person he's talking to? Is he acting like he's not interested in other people? Is he sharing his future or imagining his future with you before he even says I love you? So it can give you, if you want to even say first, can give you an idea of, okay, I can get vulnerable with this guy. And you're not saying I love you because you're saying, hey, I want to date you. No. You can say I love you to somebody without expectation of them dating you. And it's just the fact of life.
So not because you say I love you now, or your water will just burst you. Now
do you understand?
Give your soul to the person.
You say you be crying.
Now die,
cry. I said I love you, and
if you don't work, doesn't mean I don't care or I don't love you. But I mean, I love you does not give you the license to still now go and be an entitled, good.
I knew you were going to call somebody something. So that's what I think. I think that, but just like you said, my mom also said, like, allow, you can't love a guy more than a guy loves you. I think in our dynamic, I think I love you more than you love me.
They've started, they've come.
I think I love
God, help me in this life. What did I do? Hey.
Okay, I think I love you more than you.
That's a lie.
Okay. It's great that you're saying that.
Do your worst. Do your worst. Oh, that's a lie.
Okay. That's fine. Anyway.
I love you more than you love me.
Looks like we both have two definitions of love that don't.
And that is real. That is real. That's true. That's real. The way you love or the way you interpret love is different from the way I love or what I know the meaning of love is. But you say you love me more than I love you is a big lie.
So you love me more than
death. And it's not small. As in, it's not let him love you more. So, the love, the distance.
Why don't I feel choked? Why don't I feel suffocated?
That's why I'm saying the way we express love is the way we express love is now different. There are some other people that will love them the way I love you. So they'll be suffocated.
No, so doesn't mean that you're loving them. Doesn't mean that you're So that means That means if you're showing, for example, your parents are hard on you, they are correcting you, and they'll say they love you. Yes, they do, but you don't feel loved, and it's
No,
still
you feel loved.
valid.
You will feel loved.
No,
You will know
no,
love. For example, my
communicate
father,
love
my
in the way I want
father,
to understand. I can understand.
my
that.
father only told me I love you for the first time in university. I was in shock. I tried to say sir, and he cut the call. My father, I can count the number of times my father has said I love you without me forcing him to say it or forcing it out.
That's
on him.
your father.
Later on, I started forcing it because I would now be like, love you, dad. Okay, love you too. Bye.
Akah,
Because
that is
of
your
course he's
father.
now old age. But even before then, you cannot tell me. I could count. I knew my father loved me. Die.
That's your father.
He loves because
he had obligations
father
and responsibilities,
and those
that
things
he
showed.
Yes.
Because if a man is giving up this or being doing things to sacrifice, even though he had his faults and everything, you would know that it's from a place of love. That's love.
Okay. So love is a language. And the language needs to be understood. It needs to be communicated.
I know.
So if
I'm just saying
you are used to a toxic type of love, I'm not used to a toxic type of love.
Am I giving you toxic love?
I'm just saying I need to hear and know. My colors.
Yesterday I told you I love you. You say I
said tell me why. Expatiate.
I'm tired. I beg.
Expatiate. Talk on it. Expand the equation.
I looked at her and I was like, I love you.
Why though? Why though?
Why though?
Why though?
I was just like
Because you make me happy. You're the light of my world. You make my heart beat faster. I mean, you used to say all these things when we were dating.
I'm still working.
Akah was such a talkative
I'm still
when
working.
we were dating.
I'm still working on my vulnerability.
Aaron,
but
stand by me.
But what I'm saying is, those talking, was it not mostly chats?
So
Haven't you seen that till today?
Akah,
Haven't you? It's a lie. Haven't you seen that till today? I'm more expressive or this thing when I chat. When I chat to you, you say no. You cannot chat when you say it to me. Say it to me.
Akah, you know what? Chat it and come and read it. Write it in a paper. Just try. So anyway, guys.
I chat to you. You say no. The one you want is talk.
There are many ways that a guy can say I love you. It's sure if a guy is coming from he really loves you, but he grew up in a home where he never really heard I love you. If he has a very awkward relationship with the I love you. So what are the ways that a girl can know that a guy loves her without him actually saying it? Or does he
has to say it?
Yeah. He has to say it.
You have to let him know that you want it to. You want to hear it. He has to clock that he has to say it.
Did you hear? Don't speak on his behalf.
Yeah. And because of the kind of crazy world we're in now, don't get into that thing where we say you're dating, but he didn't ask. Like, he doesn't have to ask you out to date you. No, you have to ask out now. In the world where we date so, you have to ask out. Because when the time reach and there is little issue, they'll say, did I ask you out? Did I tell you that I want you to be my girlfriend? Because I'm saying with the insanity in the world.
So you didn't ask me out?
I didn't.
Why am I here?
Actually.
Why am I here?
You see,
Why am I here?
I actually did because Claire.
You didn't. You have confessed. Aaron.
I actually did because Claire, I remember that time saying that I actually wanted to make it official and make it like state it clear.
But you know, some people did and like that was
because
announcement. Will you be my girlfriend? You know, say that $10 one. Some people sent flowers. Some people sent cake. Did surprise. What did I get? A text? A goddamn text? Only?
Anyway, Sha, what I'm saying is, it's very important that, you sift through, the jargons in our social life right now, So it's very important for you to, how does a man actually even show that he cares and loves? Number one, if he sacrifices for you, there are so many times, if a man puts you first, you know that this man cares and loves you. Okay. Like there are some times that you know that this man would want this for himself, or he would, like to do this, for himself, or he would rather be doing something else. But he decides that you know what, you're worth it. let me get this for you, or do this for you, or give this for you, or give my time, or spend this time with you, or, that's how you know love. So even when a man is spending money on you, it's not about the amount. Jesus, when was talking with his disciples, looked at a certain woman who came to the temple and dropped literally a penny. And Jesus said, that woman has given more than everybody here, plus the priests that dropped, coins in a bag. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not about the action itself, is the principle. And so it's the same principle people should apply in life everywhere. It's not the action most times. And I always tell people this, God hardly even looks at just the action. He looks at the motive. He looks at the heart. If a man can give you, no matter the amount, if I have 20K in my account and I remove 10K and give you, that's a man that will go far for you. But when he has 1 billion, he will give you 500K. When he has 1 million, he can give you 900K. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's how you begin to know love. I'm not talking about, please, I'm not talking to those people that want to live lifestyle. I'm talking about people that want to have genuine, real connections and check real love that a man has for them or a woman. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I mean, for men, it's you can't use that, to check if a woman, because that's stage, you say you should not be collecting money from a woman. But
should not. This
is majorly for women, how to check if a man, so that's sacrifice. Do you get what I'm saying? He's also, saying not putting money, he's not putting himself first, and he's not putting money before you. Do you get? So yeah. Number 2, I would say how to know a man really loves you is how he talks about you with other people. If every other person, if you're the only one that feels he loves you, check it. For example, there's somebody that always says that. Let me not say it. So what I'm saying is, you cannot be the only one who thinks that this guy loves you. If you're the only one that sees this love, pasarayagi. What did I say? Check your life. It can't be. Every other person that sees must know. There was one guy who was chasing my friend, and he came to me, and I said, don't worry, I'll help him, because I checked this guy out. To be honest, I fight for this guy because I know that this guy loves my friend. I fought for him. When my friend told me that she didn't want, I vex. Of course, later she told me that the Holy Spirit revealed something to her that was going to happen in the future. And later we proved it happened. He changed from Christian to Muslim. The Holy Spirit told her this guy is going to become a Muslim. Later, when she told me that one, who can argue with the Lord? Who can argue with the Lord? So I waited for her, give time. Then only for me to now be shocked that actually she was right. So, and actually the guy came and said, why didn't you ever agree for me? She was like, because the Holy Spirit told me you were going to be a Muslim. What's your religion now? He said Muslim. And he was going to church and everything. Not like fervent, but he was a committed church goer. You might have fallen in a trap. You get? So, for me, that's one way, sure way to know that someone cares about you. What other people see. I saw this guy, the way he looked at her. I said, this guy loves this girl. The way he also treats you when other people are there. Like, does he pamper you? Does he,
I don't like that other people. Like, if he doesn't treat you well when it's just both of you.
Yes. Okay,
That's
also that.
too.
There must be mutual, but that one is normal, mutual respect. How to know if a man loves you or a woman loves you. Mutual respect. How a woman treats you when the both of you are together is very important. In fact, more important than how she treats you outside, because women know how to usually behave themselves outside. And not for you, for themselves, for their image, for societies, So don't even use outside, use inside more than her side. But yeah, if your friends tell you, I don't think this guy likes you. If another friend tells you, I don't think this guy, another friend, yeah. Just be watching yourself. Check it. You understand? Don't use his friends too much, because men will always stand with bros go hold for their guys. So when they see you, they'll be like, our wife. Don't use that one, no. Oh. So what other ways do you think that a woman can know a man loves her?
Women need to
Oh wait,
hear-
how can a man know a woman loves him?
How can a man?
Know a woman loves him.
Am I a man? I'm not a man. I don't know.
No, but I answered how a woman can know a man loves. So you answer from a woman's point. Like, how will you show you love somebody without saying I love you? That's how you answer the question.
Yeah, same thing now. Same thing. Sacrifices. A woman would always go out of her way to show you sacrifices, planning with you involved. So she's making a decision. She's thinking about you.
That's
and,
important.
you
That's
know,
important. That's really good. Like if she's planning, she has you in mind. She will ask you. When a woman starts asking you, like, I want to do this. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, once she starts, trying to know about your siblings, your family, that's another thing. But I think the question, let's not go too far inside. Like
Inside this one, the question is just who should say it
who should
first.
say I love you first.
And I've answered as
and we've said
man.
Yeah, you say it's man. I think there is no particular person, my opinion.
We've reached an impasse. An impasse.
There's no particular person, but I mean, if you hold on enough for the guy to say it, and if he doesn't, and you resonate or make a resolution with yourself that even if he doesn't say it back, you're good. That's when you can say it. Do you get like? Even if he doesn't say I love you back, but you really feel like you need to say it, and if you don't say it, you won't breathe, because a lot of times the actual reality is like, it feels like,
if I don't say it, I can die.
as in, if I don't tell this person that I love them, and maybe my own, I'm such a romantic, human. I'm always like, every day counts. Especially when you watch like romantic movies and stuff, like you don't know how long this person has to live, but I want them to know that while they were alive, they were loved. Like I love them. I really love their soul, everything that makes them them. Their flaws, their gestures, their perfection, their beauty, outward beauty, inner, like everything about them, their future.
I didn't see this when we were dating, because Claire, you will tell me I didn't like the way you were doing today. If you love me and my flaws and my imperfections and my soul, you will accept me and love me the way, even with the things that I was doing in parties or excesses or this thing.
When I talk about flaws, I'm talking about insecurities that the person has maybe communicated to you about. For example, I would say maybe my spaced out teeth was a flaw of my own self, and you loved me regardless. I see. Like, and you felt like, oh, your hairline was not aligned.
This is where we'll bring this episode to an end. I never said so. I never expressed. When I was young, my hairline was still in front. Guys, if you've loved this video, please make sure you subscribe. If you love our videos, make sure you check our video before now. Please make sure I'd like to see your comments down below. Please give us a thumbs up, because we love to see your thumbs up. It will help our video move forward. And please share our video. But at this point, this is what will bring this episode to an end. Yeah?